Hi, welcome to Dr. Nurses Rock. I'm Patty Hodge. I'm a doctor of nursing practice, nurse practitioner in psychiatry, retired. I had a suggestion from one of my subscribers to address the issue of attention deficit disorder and a daily schedule. And I have been thinking about this for quite a while because everyone who has ADD or attention deficit disorder seems to have a different presentation of it, even though the criteria for it are pretty standard across the board. The one thing that I think this particular subscriber may be wanting me to address is something around procrastination or the inability to get started with something. I'll talk about other pieces of this as time goes on and maybe offer some suggestions. But most of all, I would like for you to tell me if you have experienced ADD in your life and what struggles you're having and what may or may not have worked for you. So very briefly today, I just want to talk about dealing with procrastination itself first. When someone has ADD or some kind of neurodivergent issue, it's very hard to either concentrate or to organize thoughts or time. And a task may seem overwhelming to begin to address, even if it doesn't seem that big to someone else. And there may be something that stops you when you think, oh, I want to empty out that closet, but first I have to move this from here to the other place before I can get to that. And before I can move those other things, I have to deal with something else. So you're creating this maze of obstacles for yourself before you even get started. So there are lots of techniques that are written about and are easily to find on the internet. And I'm not here to repeat those things for you. What I would like to do today is just to say, just start somewhere. And that means understanding that we all get the same number of hours, minutes, seconds in a day. And we can while those away by distracting ourselves or creating issues that don't exist that just keep us from moving forward. And so part of this today, this little challenge that I'm going to put out today, is just to identify one specific thing that you have difficulty with if you have ADD and bring it back here to this channel so that we can talk about it and figure out what are the best steps for you. So before you procrastinate about that, it doesn't have to be perfect. That's probably the number one thing that stops you from moving forward. Thinking that you must do something perfectly. None of us do anything perfectly. We do things in a human way, little by little, piece by piece. And I invite you today just to say, I'm going to forgive myself. I'm going to give myself grace to get started. And if I need to make a schedule, you can use an app. There are plenty of them out there now that claim to help with ADD. But my experience is that we heal more quickly in relationships. And so if you find someone that you trust that you can ask to be a check person for you or to help you identify things that you may not be looking at yourself, that's the first step. So let's go back. Setting a schedule for today could mean that you just jot down on a piece of paper or in a journal the things that you would like to accomplish. Are they reasonable? Are they too big? Are they too small? Let's just assess that. Then pick a step that you can take just about that one thing. Well, I can call someone and say, I really want to do this today. Will you be my accountability partner? Then setting aside the time to actually do that. I will begin at 1 p.m. I will spend 15 minutes on this task and stop. I will take a break for 5 minutes, and then I will go back to it for another 15 minutes. That may be one way to handle this procrastination issue just for today. And that's all we're doing, is just for today. Now, I'll be back with other videos. I want to talk about some changes that may be coming here on Dr. Nurses Rock. They're exciting, and I offer them to you in the next video. So take care, and don't procrastinate. Get started today. Bye.